Greetings, sports fans. Today we're going to do some hockey cards from a couple years ago. And this is just a bit of a teaser because I wanted to let the hockey fans know that I have secured for myself a box of 2020-2021 Upper Deck hobby cards. So I hope to get those in the next few days, along with some other stuff, but I'm excited to open those to go hunting for the big names in that product's rookie class. But I was kind of rearranging some stuff the other day and stumbled upon this random box of 2018 Series 1 Upper Deck, which is not the best of sets, although I was noticing these boxes sell for about $35 on the big retailers. Of course, the retail MSRP for this product is $19.99, as with most blaster boxes. So I was, anyways, interested to see that because I think 2019-20, which has the Hughes brothers, and I think like one other pretty decent rookie in it. Those are actually I think those were only for like $30 when I saw their price online. So a little surprised to see these 18-19 selling for what they were. Anyways, I've got the price guide out just to tell us kind of who the better ones to get in here, and of course Elias Peterson is in this set, I believe. If I can find him. Oh, I'm looking at Canvas. Yeah, so he's far and away the most valuable card in here, although the price is in this guide, which is from, I don't want to go to the cover since it doesn't have I tore the address label off a long time ago. August of this year, so quite a few months ago. But yeah, the pricing information in Beckett is just pretty much like always horribly out of date. So yeah, as you may have noticed in my beautifully designed thumbnail, I thought I'd snack on a couple vitamins. These ones I'm a pretty big fan of. These are D3 with K2, which apparently is an important combination of vitamins. They're like peach flavored. They come in little hearts, and anyways, D3 is a good one for the winter seasons generally because it really boosts your immune system, and most people are pretty deficient in D3, especially if you live in the United States, and particularly if you live in the northern United States, as I do. So D3 is good to have. There's also pretty good evidence that COVID-19 is pretty significantly impacted by your D3 levels, and the severity of your illness is pretty clearly tied to how much D3 you have in your system. So go find yourself a good D3 supplement and get to it, or you could hang out in I think like Australia would be a good time right now. It'd be like summer there, so lots of good sun. Alright, so there you have it. I feel like I'm pretty sure I've opened one of these exact blasters before. It might have been a tin of this stuff. And I know it's not the greatest product, but I did want to get some kind of upper deck hockey going. And as I said, I will not have the 2020 funny stuff until a bit later in the week. There you go. So let's see. I forget if they say how many young guns one might expect. Yeah, it doesn't say. I feel like I would expect probably like 2 or 3 out of a blaster box. Patrice Bergeron. Alright, so let's see. There's a couple things I want to mention. Oh yeah, one is that the premium basketball break, random 2 team per spot break that we're trying to fill, I think only has 2 people signed up, so I'm starting to get a little worried about that, guys. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do if that does not fill up quite a bit more in a relatively short time frame. Because I don't want to keep, the folks that have signed up. Luke Johnson, our first young gun. I don't want to keep the people who've signed up, hanging on that for too long. So if I can't fill it up, relatively soon, I guess I'll maybe have to refund those folks. And, I don't know, call it a day, I guess, on that break, which would be a real bummer. If I got a little bit closer, I might just take a bunch of the spots myself, which I haven't had to do yet in a break, but I would be willing to do if it got the, job done. So I guess we'll see what the next several days bring. And if you bought into that break and have some thoughts, please tell me. Thanks to the couple of people who have bought into that. I appreciate you. I hope the other thing I wanted to kind of mention, Matthias Ekholm, Jonathan Druin. Kind of want to try to pronounce some of these names. There's so many foreign-sounding names, especially like Scandinavian and French and Russian names. All the French ones, of course, being from Canada. In hockey, it's kind of an interesting challenge to try and a lot of Scandinavian. Did I say Scandinavian? Yeah, I think I did. Oliver Ekman Larson, Jimmy Howard, Upper Deck Portraits, William Carlson, Carl Soderberg, Kyle Connor. The other thing I wanted to say is I'm generally going to be, now that I have the ads figured out and I've set my settings to only do pre-roll ads for any videos. I'll generally be trying to turn ads on for new videos. I haven't really gone back and turned them on for old videos, although the thought has occurred to me. So hopefully people don't mind that. It was kind of an experiment to see, like, how much I could earn from those ads, and I thought it would be pretty minimal, and it is fairly minimal. But like, I think the first video I turned on ads for like in the first 4 or 5 days or so. posted, it has earned like $10 or $11, which isn't bad. I don't think, because it's gotten like just over 1,000 views, maybe like 1,100 views in that time. So that's pretty good. I mean, I think my videos tend to average about 1,500 views, and the more popular ones over time can get like 5,000 or 6,000 views. But it takes quite a while to get there for those videos. So if I had a 5,000 view video, it would theoretically make me $50, which isn't anything to sneeze at. So yeah, I'm gonna try to continue to make good content that people want to see, and that it's worth sitting through some shitty ads to see. And who knows, maybe they'll show you something you like and then you can buy it. I don't know. My second vitamin. Alright, second young gun, Evan Bouchard. 221, and he is listed at $20, which probably means that this card, if I looked it up on eBay, is going for like $3 or something, because that's about the difference between like Reality and Beckett. But still good to have a listed star. That very well may be the last young gun we get, and anytime you get one that's listed, it's a good deal. I think this blaster box I got for free. I think it was like one of those Dave and Adams kind of free gift boxes. Or we got Mats Zuccarello, Brandon Carlo, Andre Palat. Let's see where he's from, Czech Republic. Morgan Riley, Vancouver. Andrew Ladd. Here's a question for you hockey fans. A fair number of which I imagine maybe in Canada, since obviously Canada is like the world capital of hockey. I've been watching this show, which you probably know if you're in Canada, called Letterkenny. And I have to say, I'm quite fond of it. I've been like watching a couple episodes a day since I found it like a month or two ago. Well, maybe not 1 or 2 a day, I'm not sure. But anyway, it's pretty funny. Alexander Edler, Nicholas Backstrom, Ryan McDonough, Sergei Bobrovsky, and Ben Bishop. So I wonder if I have any Canadian viewers who watch that show and like find it relatable at all to the people in their part of the world. If you haven't ever seen that show, you should check it out. Like the opening scene of the first episode of season 1 is very sort of indicative of the series and what it's like, and it's very kind of unique and quite humorous, I think. Even though it's funny, when I first saw that show, I was like, what in the hell is this? This is just so like weird. Like these people talk so crazy and they look kind of like, the actors are crazy. But it sort of gets, you get used to it. Craig Anderson. But so I think that so Canada, of course, has its provinces, and I think that the people that are in the show live in Ontario, and they frequently go to Quebec. And it's funny because they sort of it's clear there are like Canadians have sort of stereotypes of the people that live in each of the provinces, or at least like areas of the regions of the provinces. So sometimes they'll refer to, I think, like the Northerners or whatever in Ontario, and like there was a, I can't remember what it was, but I think it was like some kind of hockey game was going on, and one of the teams was coming from Saskatchewan, so they had all these kind of, like feelings about people from Saskatchewan, and they were talking about that a lot in this one episode. But so there's Ontario, Quebec, Saskatchewan, which is just to the kind of north and west of where I live in the very northern United States. But they haven't ever talked about Manitoba, which is probably the most, I think, geographically close, or considered to be the most geographically close to where I am in North Dakota, because Manitoba is where Winnipeg is, and Winnipeg is like right above North Dakota, and a lot of North Dakotans go to Winnipeg. A lot of Winnipeg people come down to North Dakota, and in fact to the town where I live, Fargo, because if they want to shop for something in the United States, Fargo is a good place to go. It's about a 4-hour drive from Winnipeg, and you can get whatever you want, generally speaking. If you want to go to one of the American big box stores. Anyway, so I was just thinking how they never talk about Manitoba. All right, Craig Anderson, Pierre-Luc Dubois. Okay, this is interesting. This is like a subset, and it's blue, but I don't think it's like a. I think all of the cards in this subset look like these blue backgrounds. PK Saban, Brady Skier, and Brandon Saad. Oh, he's from the U.S. Okay. Well, there you have it. We got 2 young guns. Shoot, sorry. One of which is listed. I'll have to look that one up on eBay. I'm sure it's worth 2 cents. But always good to have a listed young gun. If I had a top loader, I'd put it in. Just for shits and grins, because I know a lot of people really enjoy it. I'm going to look up all the cards in here and pull out anything that's listed. So like Andrei Vasilevsky is listed at $1.25. Let's see, Henrik Zetterberg, number 64, is listed at $1.25. I'm putting on my Boston accent for that quarter. Dustin Brown, number 83, not listed. Patrice Bergeron, listed at $1. Pekka Rinne, is that what that is? 103, listed at $1. I'm going to say I'm not going to pull out anything that's worth less than $1. Alex DeBrincat, 75 cents, so speak of the devil. Michael Matheson, number 82. Matthew Barzal, number 118, $1.50, very nice. Travis Konecny, 133, not listed. Mike Smith, 27, not listed. Jordan Eberle, 117, not listed. Clayton Keller, number 7, listed at 75 cents, so we'll not take him out. Kalle Jarnkrok from Sweden. So, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but my nationality is kind of interesting. I am like half Mexican and half Swedish. Although probably a little bit less than half Swedish, because nobody's really like my mother, who has the Swedish, was not 100% Swedish, as very few like immigrants to the United States at that, by about the kind of early 20th century ever are. Everybody's always like, sort of commingling and breeding, amongst the many German, or many, how do I want to say, Scandinavian and European immigrants that tended to come to the this part of the country where I am, the Midwest, there's a very strong Scandinavian influence in North Dakota. Many Norwegians, lesser number of Swedes, and a whole lot of, German, and lesser Irish, English. Irish and English, I think, tended to stay kind of on the East Coast. So anyways, the Swedish part of my ancestry is sort of a mix, probably of like Swedish being the biggest part, but then, probably some German and whatever, other kind of influences in the gene pool that different groups of immigrants had. So anyways, so Sweden is very interesting to me. I've never been. I would love to go there someday. 142, but I've never been to Scandinavia at all. I've been to, Europe. I've been to the Middle East, strangely, for work one time. And no, I'm not like a spy or doing anything military related. Braden Holtby, 187. Buck 50, nice. Mark Barwicki, 131. Not listed. Jonathan Drone, 98. Not listed. Matthias Ekholm, 106. Not listed. Riley Smith, 181. Aaron Ekblad, 81. There's speaking of Scandinavia, there's a really good I think Netflix show that has not had a season produced in a while and probably is done being produced, but there were like I think 3 seasons. Anyways, it's called Lilyhammer, and it's about like a mobster who gets in the witness protection program and then has to move somewhere, so he goes to Lilyhammer in I believe that's in Norway. And anyways, the mobster is one of the guys from Sopranos. Oh shoot, what's his name in the Sopranos? Man, it's funny because I watched the Sopranos like 50 times. Not 50, but probably I've watched it 4 times. But he's like the kind of second in command from Tony. I can't think of his name, but anyways, and he's the guy who's he's like a guitarist in the E Street band, which plays with Springsteen. So, anyways, I like that show. Check it out if you kind of like the sort of mobby sort of movies, and also if you like Scandinavia. All right, Kyle Connor, 194. Not listed. Carl Soderberg, 48. Oh, the other thing I wanted to tell you guys is that I'm gonna try to find this. I can never find these godforsaken subsets, these portraits. But what I wanted to tell you guys was I just boxed up 2 kind of care packages for 2 the bigger YouTubers in the ASMR world who do sports card content from time to time, and that would be Scoop 208 and Binaural Eats ASMR. So I know many of my viewers have seen those guys' videos, and I watch them pretty regularly, although usually I only watch them when they're doing sports card content. Interestingly, goes to show you, that's really why I started this channel. Alright, I can't like find this frickin' portraits. Yeah, what the F? I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so I sent off just basically a few boxes of cards to each of them, and yeah, I hope they will do a video of them and mention this channel. if you watch those guys and comment on their stuff, you may want to mention that you heard ASMR Sports is this is $1.25. Mitch Marner is sending some love in their direction. Connor Brown, 170. I've not had any contact with those guys, so I just put a note in the box and we'll see what they say. Nick Letty, 116. Not in there. Alexander Steen, 155. Not in there. Adam Henrique, number 1, not in there. It's weird for a number 1 card in a set to be a nobody. Often, at least in baseball, and I think in basketball too, they make the number 1 player, the number 1 card, like a pretty big star. 190, not in there. 178, not in there. Timo Meyer, 149, not in there. Matthew Perral, 197, not in there. Andrew Ladd, 114, not a. Morgan Riley, 166. Man, we've been on a big long streak of nobody's here. Andre Palat, 162. Brandon Carlo, number 17, not in there. That's kind of amazing how many we've got here. Matt's Zuccarello, 123. I feel like when I started this stack, like every other card was in there. Now we've got like 20 cards in a row and there's nothing. Ben Bishop, number 60, not in there. Sergei Bobrovsky, 52, not in there. Ryan McDonough, 161, not in there. Nicholas Backstrom, 195, 185 rather. He is listed at 75 cents, so we're not going to take him out. Alexander Edler, number 173, not in there. Brandon Saad, number 38. Brandon Ski, number 120. As the heat turns off, not in there. I'm not even going to bother. Okay, I'm going to bother. I can't resist. I want to find these damn things. So this is Shooting Stars. Oh boy. Oversize. Rookie materials. Shooting Stars. SS. Huh. So they have listed. Oh, defenseman. Okay, SSD. 3 coupon. Oh. Listed at $6. Wowza. Nice. Bam. Alright, Pierre-Luc Dubois, number 51. Not in there. And the last card, Craig Anderson, 129. Is not in there. Okay. Well, there you have it. So here's our commons. Put those right there. Here's our listed and worth more than $1, or worth $1 or more, according to Beckett. Patrice I've heard of because I lived in Boston and he was around for quite a bit of the time I was there. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to get the hobby box. Oh, one other thing I wanted to announce is that I'm thinking of doing something to try and kind of get more content on my other channel, the Sports Card Show, which many of you have subscribed to, but many of you probably have never heard of or been to, or maybe you don't care about, and that's fine. It is different content. It's not ASMR. Although it's kind of quasi soft spoken, so you may enjoy it. But if you like cards, you may enjoy it just for the content. But anyways, one of my problems has been, first of all, like, for me to do a video on this channel and break like $150 or $200, or sometimes I open boxes worth like $600 or $700. It gets to be kind of expensive, and the thing is, if I have to populate 2 channels, with pack opening or box opening material, it gets doubly expensive. So what I'm probably going to do is when I open like larger products like hobby boxes, which generally have 24 packs, or if it's an older box, 36 packs, I'm probably going to do like half of the box on this channel in an ASMR style, and then have the packs on my sports card show channel, and probably talk about slightly different things on each of them. So stay tuned for that. That hockey box may be the first experiment I do with that, but I'm not sure I want to wait that long, so we'll see what I open. If I open something that's kind of small like this, I'll just do the whole thing on one of the channels or the other. But if it's a bigger, more expensive product, I'll probably split it up. And with 24 packs, that should be plenty of content for each channel, even if I split them up, just because 12 packs can take some time. Like this was 12 packs in this box. That's not where it says it. That's where it says it. 12 packs per box. And this is a half-hour video, so I think it should work out. But I wanted to let people know I'm going to try to do that, and hopefully if I do that, it'll be I can get a little better content on here, a little better unopened stuff to go through. And plus, if you're a fan of both channels, then you can see the whole box being open. So alright, well, that's all I got for today's installment. Thanks so much, everybody, for all of your support. Please do like this video if you haven't. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And what was I gonna say? Yeah. Oh, take a look at the premium basketball break if you're into sports card breaks and you like basketball. I'll put a link in the video. Alright, thanks so much, everybody. We'll catch y'all later. Have a great one.